This week's EV News is a special edition featuring the big announcement from MG this week. The refreshed ZS EV is finally here and it's coming to the UK. Welcome back to another EV News. Before I get into the big news from MG, I have another announcement to make. I have some stickers. If you'd like to show your support for the channel by slapping the logo on the back of your car, or anywhere else you feel like for that matter, you can now buy a sticker from my new website, modernheroes.tv. There's a link in the description. I can ship them worldwide at a very reasonable rate, and if you buy more than one they're a little bit cheaper, so fill your boots while you can. Hoping to bring you some more merchandise in the future. Let's see how it goes, and if you've got any ideas for anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. As always, please like this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're getting really close to 5,000 subscribers now, and you can help me get there. MG Motor Europe held an online event last week, and the last time they did that it was to announce that the Marvel R and the facelift MG5 were coming, neither of which were currently confirmed as coming to the UK, so it was a little bit disappointing really, if interesting. This time though, it was a little bit different. The star of the show was the new MG ZS EV, which has been strongly rumoured for a few months now, and almost immediately whilst this event was ongoing, MG Motor UK started tweeting about it, almost certainly confirming that it was coming to the UK as well. MG UK have now released a press release of their own, so let's take a look, shall we? MG Motor has pulled the wraps off the new MG ZS EV, which arrives at the brand's dealerships in November 2021. This renewed model builds on the success of the existing ZS EV, which is the brand's best-selling pure electric model and a consistent feature amongst the UK's top 10 best-selling EVs. The revised model makes the MG ZS EV even better and is characterised by modernised design, improved performance, a significantly longer range and even more technology. It introduces a fresh 72 kWh battery pack, delivering a substantial range increase, as well as a new iSmart connectivity system which brings state-of-the-art infotainment to the latest model. In styling terms, the new MG ZS EV gets a new electric-only front end with a stamped effect grille to improve aerodynamics and a new side-opening charging port. The bold new face is set off by LED headlights and distinctive daytime running lights. It also gets a redesigned rear bumper and new wheels. The new MG ZS EV will be offered in a choice of 2 trim levels and 2 battery variants. MG is introducing 2 new version names, starting with the ZS EV, SE and Trophy. The 72 kWh long-range battery will offer a range of 273 miles, compared with 163 for the existing model, and a 51 kWh battery with a 198 mile range will join the lineup next year. Charging status is now readily viewed on the 4-stage indicator LEDs inside the charging port. The combination Type 2 and CCS charger provides up to 7 kW fast charging using the onboard AC charger, or up to 76 kW DC rapid charging depending on climate conditions. This means that the long-range 72 kWh battery can be charged from 0 to 100% in 10.5 hours on a standard 7 kW charger, or as little as 42 minutes on a 100 kW rapid charger. Every new MG ZS EV also comes with the new state-of-the-art MG iSmart connectivity system, which offers connection through a smartphone app through which various car, climate, security and charging functions can be controlled remotely. At the heart of the system is a 10.1-inch tablet-style touchscreen with new graphics and improved functionality. The new model also gets a new instrument cluster and wireless phone charging on some models. Prices for the new MG ZS EV will be announced in November 2021. Yep, that's right, it's going to come with app connectivity at last, so you can all stop moaning about MGs not having an app. I never saw it as that big of a deal personally, but it seems to be like life and death for some people, and it's definitely a welcome addition to the lineup. Making the charge flap a bit more normal seems to have piqued the interest of some people as well. Again, I never thought it was that bad on the original, the one that I had for a year, but I do understand it's not hugely accessible and that new design makes it far more visible and surely easier on the back. I'm glad to see the front mounted charging port is staying, resisting the temptation to move it to somewhere stupid like some manufacturers is a very, very good move from MG. Front mounted charging ports are the most sensible, and I don't understand really why anybody puts them anywhere else. And I'm suffering that with the Audi e-tron at the moment. Putting it beyond the front wheel on the wing is just a bit daft really. I'm quite surprised at the mention of 7 kilowatt AC charging, and that's all that they're quoting here, because the European press release said the long range version would come with 11 kilowatt 3-phase as standard. Obviously not much use in UK homes where 7 kilowatt single phase is very prevalent, and we don't tend to have 3-phase supplies in domestic properties, but there's quite a lot of 22 kilowatt public charging around, especially in Scotland, where you'll regularly find 22 kilowatt destination charger type posts sitting alongside some rapids. The bigger batteries definitely need faster charging. I'm finding that with the e-tron for sure. And time will tell whether the 11 kilowatt onboard charger has been left out for the UK or whether it will actually feature. 76 kilowatt DC, it's a little bit disappointing, truth be told. With a 72 kilowatt hour battery, I was expecting to see at least 100 kilowatt DC charging like a lot of the competition has these days. All the Stellantis stuff has 11 kilowatt DC charging, and that's surely the sort of closest competition in terms of, price range, features, position in the market. I just hope that the 76 kilowatt rates are actually achievable more often than they're not, unlike with the first generation ZS EV, where you're never going to get close to the maximum quoted rate unless, the wind's blowing in the right direction on the second Tuesday of the quarter and you've had just the right amount to eat that day. Because it was very, very frustrating, I found. Probably the most frustrating thing of the ZS EV on longer journeys was that the charging speed was just plain unpredictable. Charging speed's arguably more important than out-and-out range for longer journeys. Of course, you'll need to charge less often with that 273 mile range, but I can guarantee you, if you've been on the road for long enough and you need to recharge, you're going to want it to do so quickly. I've just done a pretty long journey in the e-tron, which I'm going to bring you a report on very soon, and it's very clear to me the importance of charging speed, and I'm sure you're going to agree once you've heard about that. The UK pricing isn't confirmed as of yet, but the European pricing is said to be 32,990, that's euros, for the standard range and 34,990 for the long range. But very interesting to see how that ends up translating into UK list prices. And you'd obviously expect some discounts to be available as well, given very few people actually paid list for the original ZS EV or the MG5. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing one in the flesh. Who knows, it might even have better infotainment or parcel shuffle clips than the original. But I'll not be holding my breath on that one. That's all I've got time for this week. Bit of a short and sweet, dedicated news item for this very important piece of news. Please do let me know in the comments what you think. Have you ordered one already? I know that some dealers are actually taking pre-orders already, even though the pricing and stuff isn't confirmed. Well, I guess a little bit like the Citroen Ami that I've ordered, where they're taking a sort of a deposit to prove your interest, but they're not actually, able to actually place an order as of yet. It'll be very interesting to see, once the pricing information is released, just how many they can supply, when the delivery times are expected to be. But yeah, please do let me know what you think. Have you ordered one? Are you very keen to order one? I definitely think it's a welcome move from MG to improve the ZS EV. I think they're going to absolutely fly out of dealerships, and I'm sure there'll be many of you that can't wait to get your hands on one. Don't forget to get your orders in for some stickers if you'd like them. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.